All right, hi everyone. This video, we are going to focus on the three-way call. Not to be confused with the three pathways conversation. There's a lot of threes, but this is the three-way call as we use it in duplication. So I want to introduce my teammates here. We've got Susan DeRata and Camille Verada. Susan's a gold currently on our team. Camille's an elite, and I want to just say congratulations to both of you. And thank you so much for playing along and helping us demonstrate what we're doing here, okay? So for everyone watching, when would you use a three-way call? We have a script, I put it in the attachments, but you would use a three-way call when you are wanting some extra help from your upline. And I think a lot of us, when we start this business, I mean, I always tell you, don't be the expert, the books are the experts, but sometimes you've got friends and family or people who think, oh, is she doing something else again? I don't think she's going to do oils, and they don't really believe you, or they don't believe in the opportunity because it's coming from you, the person they know, and you need to call in reinforcements from someone else. So that's what this is. And perhaps you're trying to approach a yoga studio or a nail salon, and you don't feel like you have the confidence because you just started out. Grab your upline leader, ask them to jump on a three-way call. So there's three roles that are going to be displayed on this call, and you can follow along in your script that I will be the expert. I'm not an expert, but for purposes of this call, I will be the expert. Susan is going to be the connector or the leader, the one that wants the help because she is talking to her new prospect, Camille. We're going to pretend like Camille is not even enrolled at all, and Camille's the newbie, okay? So there is a conversation that takes place before we even get on our three-way call, and I am going to let Susan and Camille have that, and this is a really important conversation because it edifies why you're even having the call and why you would spend time with another individual that you don't even know. Why would Camille get on the phone with me? Okay, so we're going to demonstrate what this looks like. We might narrate a little bit of it through, but I'm going to drop out and let these girls call me on the phone in a second, okay? Bye.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hi.
Hey, Camille, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, thanks for meeting up the other day. So we had a conversation about the business. So I thought if we just make a real quick call to my diamond leader, Christelle, and we can kind of talk to you a little about the business and see if that's something that sounds good to you. So how does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. So let me call her. So you hang on, and then I'm gonna call her, and we'll do a three-way call. Okay? Hang on one second. Calling Christelle.
Hello, this is Christelle.
Hey, Christelle, it's Susan.
Hey, Susan, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. You caught me at a great time.
Oh, good. I'm glad because I just wanted to see. This was the phone conversation I talked to you about earlier about having a three-way call. So I have Camille on the line.
Okay.
And so I was hoping we could have a quick three-way call and just kind of talk about the business opportunity and see where her goals are.
Fantastic. Okay. Thank you for the introduction. Camille, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes. Thanks for taking the time out for this call.
No problem.
All right. You guys, we're going to all put our phones down for a second because I don't want it to be too awkward. All right. So you wouldn't normally do that because you need to talk to him, but let's just walk through. Okay. All right. So here I am with Camille. And so Camille, Susan tells me that you're a nurse at a school. Tell me how long you've been doing that.
I actually am a nurse for 8 schools. And
oh my gosh.
I just ended my 5th year.
Wow.
So I was introduced to doTERRA by her, and I just want to learn more about the business.
Okay, fantastic. So 8 schools, that sounds like a lot. I had one school nurse when I was growing up. Is that really a lot for you to manage 8 schools with all those kids?
I have health aides that work part-time, so that helps me a bit throughout the day.
Good.
Fantastic. Is there any frustrations or things that you have about that you really are looking to change or get away from?
I think that I'm not really able to choose my vacation because I'm really just on the school schedule.
Right.
So when kids are off, I'm off. And it's hard for me to take those days off throughout the year.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. We all think, oh, you have summers off. That's awesome. But I guess we don't think about the time where you have to be there and you cannot be sick, a nurse that can't be sick. So, okay. What kind of financial goals are you trying to accomplish with this? If you were to choose the path of doTERRA?
Definitely, I want to first be able to pay off my monthly gym membership because I go to Orange Theory.
Oh, good.
I'm looking to add a couple more dollars to my savings because I do pay student loans.
Oh, man. Okay.
And also just save to be able to buy my own house.
Oh, man, that's fantastic. Good for you. Such great goals for you. That is wonderful. Okay, well, what kind of impact would that have on your family if you were able to achieve some financial goals with doTERRA?
I think my family would just be excited for me because I went into nursing to help people, and it sometimes gets frustrating that I'm in debt for a career that serves others.
Right.
A lot of them, they want to go on vacation, things like that. And I'm able to do that every so often, but I have to just always make the adult decision and say I need to save more for my student loans.
Yeah, adulting's hard, isn't it? So if things didn't change and this wasn't an option and this opportunity didn't come up, what do you think would be the consequences of not solving that issue of the debt and everything else? What would that be like for you?
I think emotionally it would start to take a toll because I'm nearing 30 and I really would like to have my own place by the end of next year. That's definitely has been a goal of mine for some time.
That's great. It's great. Okay, great goals. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I know we just met. I know you've known Susan for a while, but I really appreciate you being so candid and honest. And I don't take it lightly. I really appreciate the fact that you trust me with that information, and we're going to try to see if there's a solution here for you. So I know Susan and you already went to a little coffee chat, and she did talk to you about the business opportunity as far as what the possibilities look like financially. She shared what might have looked like a build, we call it the build brochure, but it's about income levels and things. How valuable do you think that would be if you were able to achieve some of that income that was addressed in that particular brochure she showed you?
I think it would definitely allow me to meet my goals at a faster rate.
Right.
That supplemental income would allow me just more financial freedom and give me the ability to do things that I normally wouldn't do because I'm too busy saving to pay off student loans.
I know, it's a catch-22, isn't it? It's hard. So, okay, magic wand time. If you had a magic wand, and maybe it's not just financial, but you could wave a magic wand and doTERRA was able to do whatever you want, what would that look like? What would life look like for you?
Are you talking about like an income that
not necessarily income yet, but I mean, would you be traveling? What would it look like if you could have anything? I mean, would you have an alarm clock in the morning? I remember when I first started this, the biggest thing for me was I wanted a cleaning lady. That didn't seem like a lot. And I wanted to not have to get up to my alarm at 5:30 in the morning every single day. So for me, that was kind of my driving force, but it's not always financial for people. You do have this financial thing that you're trying to get ahead of, but I'm just curious, like dream life stuff, if you had a magic wand, what would this awesome dream look like for you?
I think being able to go on vacations during the summer, because that's usually the time that I don't really go places because it's the most expensive to travel.
Sure.
I'll save up some sick days and travel a little here and there throughout the year if I'm able to do that, if my schedule works out that way.
Great. Okay, perfect. So pausing here, you guys, I just want to let everyone know we are on step 6 for everyone watching the video who is following along. We're on step 6 so you can see exactly where we're at and how the conversation is moving through. So normally this would take a lot longer because I'm going to try to get to some of those pain points that now Camille's mentioned student loans and things that people deal with. And I might press a little bit into those areas so that she can come up with some solutions on, oh my gosh, doTERRA is going to be the answer to this. So I just wanted to pause and point that out, that you want to listen to them. You want to certainly let them talk it all out and share with you. For purposes of this video call, I don't want it to be forever, so I'm just abridging it, but just to let you guys know we're on step 6. Okay, unpause. So Camille, you mentioned the word supplement your income with doTERRA is a possibility. You're kind of toying around with this idea. What about replacing your income? Has that ever crossed your mind?
It has, but I think in the end, like, I just love my job. I mean, I did work in the hospital for a couple months when I first graduated from nursing school, and it just really wasn't my cup of tea.
Right.
So I went back to school nursing, where I did a leadership internship rotation, and it has been amazing. I work at the school district I went to, that my family members went to. But replacing my income, that's something I can't grasp my head around fully yet, but it would be nice.
Sure. Okay. So in terms of let's just start with supplementing. Let's toy with this idea. If you had an extra $500, $1,000 a month, would that make a significant difference in your life?
Yeah, that would be my extra money to like go on vacation, I would
Okay.
think.
Wow. Okay. And what would it mean if it was like $2,000, $5,000 a month?
I definitely wouldn't even have the student loan aspect in my brain, because that would take over
Excellent.
that stress of paying those payments off.
Right. Okay. And so I don't mean to blow your mind or anything, but what would $10,000 a month do? What would that do for your life?
I would be able to quit my job.
The job you just loved a minute ago. No,
yeah, I do love it, but
you'd be able to help others and give back is what you'd be able to do. So if you were going to reach these goals, okay, some of these goals, the supplement goal, you know, the replace goal, we could certainly work on all of that. We have a team support network that can do that. We have team training that can help you with that. But if you were going to reach these kinds of goals, in order to put in the time, when would it be? Like, what would you give yourself in terms of a timeline to make an extra $2,000 a month? Is this something that you want to pedal to the metal? You want to get it done in 6 months, a year, 2 years? What would make it worth your while in terms of when you want to reach these income goals?
Less than 2 years.
Okay, less than 2 years. Okay, that's a definitive goal. And in terms of how much time, you do work full time, but how much time are you able to commit to your doTERRA business to reach that goal?
I would, during the school year, I could give about 4 hours a week. When I'm off, if I don't have family over or I'm not watching my sister's kids, I could give at least 6 to 10 hours a week.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, it sounds like what you said with 2,000 supplementing the less than 2 years to get there. Oh, that's definitely possible. Even 5,000 would be possible. And working the 4 to 6 to increased in the summer is totally doable. So I just wanted to be sure that I put that out there for you to show you that it is something that is attainable. Okay. Pause, another pause for the audience. That at this point, I just want to tell you guys that if someone says, I need to make $8,000 a month in order for me to quit my job, the expert and the connector don't laugh. You don't go, oh, that is a lot of money. Okay, no. You don't do that. And even if they want an extra $100 to pay their electric bill, you don't laugh at that. So I just want to pause and say that whatever their answer is in terms of replacing, supplementing their income, if they tell you they want to make $8,000 a month, but they're only willing to give an hour a week, then somehow you have to get them to see we have to reconcile one or the other. We need to either change that goal or we're going to have to put in a few more hours. Is this the time to do that? No, this is the time to allow them to dream and just talk about the opportunity. Okay? Unpause. All right. So Camille, thank you for sharing all of that with me. And I know Susan's probably heard it before too, but I think I understand more clearly what you're trying to do and how I can support you in these goals. Is there anything else that you need to know now to feel comfortable about building a business with doTERRA?
I don't have any questions right now, but I know I can always contact Susan if I do.
Great. So why don't we do this? Let's schedule another time where we can go over a specific business plan to get you out of the gate and launched, so we can get some of this income started that we talked about. And we can do a 30-day plan, a 60-day plan, a 90-day action plan. So how about we pick up again next Tuesday, either at this same time, which was 8 o'clock, or we could do a little earlier at 5. Which one works for you guys?
I say 8.
8, do this again? Okay. All right. I've got it on the books, and I thank you so much for taking time out of, I know you work all day long, and then to come home and do this. I know it's a sacrifice for actually both of you, and to hear that you want to help your family and that you want to pay off debt. And the thing that struck me the most about what you said was you went into a job that wants to serve others, but yet you feel like you're a slave to the debtor. That really spoke to me. And I want to help you get out of that, to get out of that rut, that hamster wheel. Okay. I look forward to helping you put together a plan for the 3 of us getting on the line again. And I'm going to jump off the call, you guys, so you and Susan can continue to talk, but you are in the most amazing hands. Susan is one of our most incredible leaders. She has achieved some great things with doTERRA, and it's no wonder that the 2 of you have connected. So I'm going to jump off the line, you guys, and you have a good night, and you can continue to chat, okay? Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, so how did you feel about the call, Camille?
The call was really great. I think it really cleared things out. It forces me to just really talk about my goals and setting those. I think that's really important.
Okay. Are you excited? Does that?
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
Good.
I'm really intrigued, and I'm ready to do this.
Good. Awesome. Okay, well then, so we'll just talk next week with Christelle, and then we'll keep working together, and just let me know if you have any questions.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Call and
cut. All right, you guys. So that is how simple a 3-way call can look. You could do this for the business. You could do a 3-way call for oils. If you're not confident with oils yet, you could certainly do this kind of a thing. Is it going to be on a Zoom like this? You could use a Zoom application if you wanted to do it on the computer and see everyone's face. Or you could FaceTime everybody, or you could just call I'm getting all these texts, or you could just call the old-fashioned way. All right. So I want to put a challenge out there to everyone who's doing the training that one way to jumpstart or relaunch your business is to get at least one 3-way call on the schedule every single week. And as a leader, okay, I used to do 4 of these a week, and I had all of my new builders. Hey, Christelle, can you jump on with this guy from Turkey? Hey, Christelle, can you jump on with this person from Australia? And so I don't mind doing that. I know Susan doesn't mind doing that. So if you are watching this video and you need reinforcements, it is not a sign of weakness. This is a sign of greatness, that you can plug into what someone's done successfully and that it works. And it will help you with your new prospect, okay? So I am going to end the video and continue my conversation with these lovely ladies. But I thank you for watching this video and really plugging away at Module 5. And this is exactly what it's about, you guys, is duplicating. This is a surefire way to duplicate your efforts when you show people how it's done. All right? So thank you for watching this one.